The new recruit was preparing to send his resignation letter to his leader. Unexpectedly, just as the computer showed the message had been sent, a special police team suddenly appeared at the entrance of the internet cafe. Fully armed, they charged straight into the cafe. Both the cafe owner and the new recruit were startled. The owner asked why they had come. The leader explained that they were there to catch deserters. However, the new recruit did not consider himself a deserter. He had just sent his resignation letter to the chief instructor. But the military was not a place you could freely come and go. Seeing that the new recruit was uncooperative, the leader immediately subdued him. Then, he ordered his team to forcefully take the recruit back to the base. It turned out that the new recruit's father had been a fallen Special Forces soldier. His father's greatest worry was about his son. In his will, the father had asked his comrades to help his son, hoping they could bring him into Special Forces training. So, the chief instructor decided that he would do everything possible to keep the new recruit in the military. One day, a group of terrorists hijacked radioactive materials from a hospital. They planned to take the materials to the city center and detonate them. The Special Forces quickly learned of the situation and intercepted the enemy. The new recruit was brought to the command vehicle by the chief instructor to help him understand the significance of being a Special Forces soldier. At that moment, the Special Forces had already positioned 2 snipers. The leader reminded them that there were 2 enemies in the vehicle. They had to shoot at the same time to kill both without giving the enemy a chance to detonate the bomb. However, when the terrorists saw the obstruction ahead, they panicked and rammed the vehicle from the other side. The soldiers threw down spike strips on the road. The passing train's tires burst instantly, causing it to stop. Taking advantage of the opportunity, the 2 snipers immediately pulled the triggers and killed the enemies. But unexpectedly, there was still one more enemy inside the vehicle. As the enemy picked up the remote control to detonate the bomb, the sniper shot and knocked the remote out of his hands. However, the bomb was still successfully activated. Everyone became tense in an instant. The sniper quickly descended using a rope, kicked the hijacker out of the vehicle, and cautiously opened the bomb box. He adjusted the camera so the command center could clearly see the bomb. In the end, under the leader's command, the sniper quickly cut the bomb's middle wire. This finally prevented the disaster from happening. Seeing this, the new recruit finally understood his father's intentions. He promised the chief instructor that he would fulfill his father's last wish. From that day on, the new recruit tied a stick to practice aiming his gun every day. Even though he sweated profusely from exhaustion, he never gave up. Even when it was windy or raining, the recruit still insisted on training. The beautiful instructor noticed the recruit's determination. She told him that a good sniper not only needs to shoot accurately but must also have the ability to predict the enemy's movements, because the target would never just stand there waiting to be shot. Soon, the new recruit faced an assessment. To hit a target 2 kilometers away, they needed to accurately calculate the trajectory. However, it was pouring rain, and the visibility on the mountain was very low. The 2 observers suggested that they cancel the shooting. Another soldier decided to give up after thinking it over, but the new recruit kept adjusting the scope. The next second, he decisively pulled the trigger, and unbelievably, the bullet hit the target. Seeing this, the female instructor smiled with satisfaction. The new recruit had finally grown into a qualified sharpshooter.